Yeah, the Command Sergeant Major and I wanted to make a trip up here to Roy to do Team Kwaj events specifically for the Roy community. It's a lot harder for them to accomplish a lot of the tasks to earn the tab. There are 12 tasks in that tab, and we want that to be accessible to anybody, regardless of where they live and whether they're a worker, whether they're a member of the community. And we're even looking for ways to adapt this so that high school kids and junior high kids can earn this as well. So while we were up here on Roy, we did a couple of PT events. We played kickball one morning, and there was ultimate frisbee one morning. Then we did the Memorial Ruck March around the island, and we talked about the battle for Roy Namor with the 4th Marines in Operation Flintlock invading the beaches here, and we got to talk about that. We held some town halls, and then at the very end, then we had a board of review where we test a little bit of knowledge and get to talk a little bit about Team Kwaj values as we outline them in the community pact and the teammate pact. And then that ended with a tab ceremony where we awarded 12 tabs here to Roy residents up here. So we were very proud. It was a great Team Kwaj event, great Team Kwaj moment there. It was really a lot of pleasure for Sergeant Major and I to be up here.
My name is Tony L. Williams. I am Supply Services Senior Manager here, and just taking the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful weather here, over here in Kwajalein Islands over here, so a lot of history here, so just feel privileged to be able to come back here. I was TDY back in March when I came here for 2.5 months, and turns around and ended up being a blessing that I was able to come back permanently here. Well, my tour actually began in 1979, June the 7th, served 25 years in the Marine Corps. Had the opportunity to actually travel the world. One of my goals was to actually come in and, like, say, travel, but also I wanted to be in the toughest branch of the service, so that was one of the things that stuck out with me. And as every Marine knows, it's always that uniform with the blood stripe, the dress blues you have on was just squared away. And I just wanted to be in the toughest branch of the service, and I felt that the Marines was going to be able to make more of a man out of me when I got in there. There's one thing I learned in the Marine Corps, and it was, like I say, it was great. 9 of us joined together on the buddyship plan, coming from grade school to high school. And once we got to San Diego boot camp, it was great until the drill instructors arrived. And all hell broke loose, and from that day on, it was like to strip you down, but to build you up as a team. And it's one thing that we learned is that from being a Marine, it didn't matter what nationality you were from or what country you were from. The bottom line in the Marine Corps, when you cut, we all bleed the same color, and that color is red. So it was just a privilege just to having the Marines around me, being a band of brother, nobody's left behind. Some of the long marches we had, people fall out, but we always went back to always pick them up. So it was always a team concept, with the Marine Corps, and it was always about discipline in the Marine Corps and all about respect. So that's one of the things that will always stick with me, is being a team player, always respect, and also respecting other cultures from traveling around the world to see exactly how they live compared to what we live back in the United States. Well, I would say, first of all, just, coming in, just give thanks to the ones who shared their blood, to keep us our democracy, because a lot of people don't know what that is. But when you get into the Marine Corps, as I say, they strip you down to build you up as a team. But as you graduate, from Marine Corps with your band of brothers, they always will be with you, no matter where you go to. And the most interesting thing about that is that, when you get a chance to go to these other countries, and my first duty station was Hawaii, I ended up going to Pearl Harbor to go to rescue American hostages back in 1981. And one of the things about it was that being aboard ship, no matter what, we floated around 55 days, but it was a band of brothers. When it came time for us to get ready to make the rescue attempt, we all sat there in the Amtrak and we all sat there, hey, everybody's coming home. So it's all about being a team builder, and also being able to say once again, respect and be always ready to go and just to follow the orders, because that's what the Marine Corps is about. You follow orders. And once you follow orders, that's what you're able to overcome, and you can adapt to any situation that you're getting ready to go up against. $248, I guess I'm getting a little older each year, but one of the things about being over here in Kwaj and having a chance to go over to the Roy and see where the Marines landed is be able to look back on some history and to see what they were able to go through, the obstacles they had to overcome to be able to come here and also liberate the people here from Japan. And it was just an honor just to see exactly some of the stuff they were challenged with, coming from the ocean to the beach, and many of them have died, and just paying the respects, to any of the countries that I had a chance to go to. Okinawa, Japan, Iwakuni, Korea. It's just an honor to know what ones have been through, and they lost their lives to make sure that others will be able to have freedom. So on this Marine Corps birthday, 248 years of democracy and freedom, I would just say is that, enjoy it, because it's not given to you. It's the men and women in the uniform that provide that security blanket to be able to have freedom of speech and be able to travel from state to state, not like other countries. But on this 248th day here in the Marine Corps, to be here at Kwaj, to have a few of my band and my brothers and sisters around me, it still makes me feel whole. Is that I still wear the Eagle Globe and Anchor, and every time I see one, it's always hoorah, because they know that they're my band of brothers. Whether it's like I say, the sisters and the men in the uniform, and that's also retired out now. Is that I just enjoy seeing them. We run into each other, and as soon as they see the Eagle Globe and Anchor, it's automatically a conversation. No matter where you served at, whether it was in Cooney or Camp Pendleton or Camp Lejeune, it's all one Marine Corps.
Yawe rain paluko ngayon kaki ilo public school system and loibay. Even on rain it can angel tree siguro yan ibay ratong kepagay kay bijan toni yan ko yan family relo yung kwajalin yung angel tree ganyan special kids reme award disability lo at punir Imreto kung reci cicio ke jen pamale ga do yon ai o ko yon pa jene ni
Nadayan ruzen ngincine im ngai charabal im ragilo ibai public school system yo do yon ibai im ngai ragagi ngan tef ai chen kame ngole bajiri ro ko ba peran ro kam kanan kamolol Panjar ruan raini kantain merar kamane hayat ngai enak par urchuan nani jalagan komol tada hak menurin merong palo terin komol tada am katlas.
We would like to express our deepest komol tada thank you to our Kwaj families for their support yung magtatay bang to rojukurelo yon ibay.
Okay.